Somebody's asked for a lesson on a tune called, well, it's Horon. It's basically the Turkish version of the Sera, or the introduction of the Greek Sera. It's very similar anyway. It's the video which I got it from is I'll add it in the description. It's labelled. I was asked. It's called Horeftikon, or Horon, or as in Greek we call it Sera. So I think it's the same. It's basically the introduction to it. I'll play the tune first. So that's basically it. There's a lot of slurring. A slur is when you play two notes on with one bow movement. So that's a slur. There's a lot of slurs in this. I'll leave a link in the description to a lesson I've got on how to do slurs. In fact, all my video lessons have links in the description for different parts: trembling, how to tremble, how to do slurs, different parts of aspects of the litter. So I'll leave the instruments tuned to C, G, D. I'm using the thinner instrument, a zil, so because the instrument that it's played on, the one that the person gave me, is played on a similar instrument. So these are better for quicker tunes. So it's C, G, D. So C is the high pitched chord, G is the middle, and D is the low pitch. Okay, so basically you start with no fingers, playing two chords, and then on the way back you're only touching the high pitched chord, the zil chord, using the second and the first fingers, but you're playing the two chords on your instrument. So that's a slur. Two notes with one bow movement. That's one bow movement, and then forward is no fingers. Back, forward, back, forward. So get that right. Okay, so it's swiveling over, swivel to the low pitch side. So on the backward bow movement, you can tremble the middle finger on the backward bow movement, and then forward no fingers. So basically you're playing the middle and the low pitched chord with your bow, and you're trembling only the middle chord. So on the backward bow movement, you're trembling the middle, the second finger on the middle, only touching the middle chord on the backward bow movement, and on the forward you're going to lift it and play with no fingers at all. Okay, then it goes to, it's the same thing, but instead you're going to do, again starting backward because we're finishing forward on the last bit. Here we're going to go, that's one bow movement backwards, and then forward no fingers first, and halfway through we're going to drop the second finger on touching the two chords, middle and low pitched. Backward. So halfway through we're going to swivel it and drop the second finger. Sorry, I think so it's backward, then forward is, forward you're going to play still on the high pitch side with no fingers, and then we're going to swivel halfway through. So backward, forward, halfway through, so backwards, halfway through swivel, then drop the second finger on the low pitch side. And you can just delay it a bit. So you're going to drop it at the last minute. So and you're going to finish with the same way. So okay, I hope that's self-explanatory. The next bit, I'm going to use the first, second and the fourth finger, only touching the zill chord, the high-pitched chord. I won't do trembling. I'll add them at the end if I have time. So it's first, second, fourth, and then we're going to lift the second and the fourth and keep the first down. And then drop the second again. So it's a bit tricky, so you're going to have to do this very slowly if you're a beginner. Make another slur. And we're going to finish. So this one we're going to start forward, finishing back. Finishing back. That allows you to do this twice. In fact, in the song he does it 3 times. All of this is played on fingers only on the high pitched chord, and you can play the middle chord if you want. Finishing back allows you to start forward. Then it goes into, now it does it 3 times, and then the 4th time. So on the 4th time it's, I won't do the trembles. Now basically no fingers. Forward, forward and back on the high pitch side. Swivel over to the low pitch. Back onto the high pitch. And then we're going to come over here and play the second finger, and we want to get that sound. Okay, forward, back, and then we're going to drop the first finger. Okay, the first finger touching the 2 chords on the low pitch side, and the 3rd finger touching only the middle chord. And we're playing the 2 chords, middle and low pitch. does do a jump here. Now the first finger I'm pretty sure is a forward bow movement. I'll check when I put this all together. Okay, so this finger's touching the 2 chords. This one's only touching the middle chord. At the end, we're going to go. Sorry, starting back. This is the next part. I think it starts backwards. This is only touching the high-pitched chord. High-pitched chord, first finger. On the forward bow movement. Backward, no fingers. Then swivel over. This is on the high pitch, and then swivel. On the low pitch, second finger and first finger touching the 2 chords, and then no fingers. Sorry. Okay, and then the last bit is so on the forward bow movement. Basically, we're just going to play the 2 chords with no fingers. So on the no fingers on the forward bow movement, and then swivel over, and we're going to tremble the second finger on the middle chord. On the backward bow movement, we're going to tremble the middle chord, not on the forward. And when it comes forward again, we're going to tremble it. So you're only trembling on certain. Now in this tune, a lot of it's in the, you need a very snappy wrist to get a lot of these, especially with the faster tunes. You need to. Need to really snap the wrist rather than using a rhythm of the whole hand. So I'll do it again just to show where you start from. So we're going to start backwards. Now we're finishing forward, but the next bit is that we're going to start forward. Actually, we're going to do a couple of forward and back, which allows us to finish back with no fingers, and that allows us to start forward on the next bit. That bit that finishes back. I'm not sure if I did this properly before. So it's first, second, fourth. Lift the fourth and drop it again. And you can jump or tremble the second. And you can tremble the second on the high pitched as well. Okay, so make sure you get that sound there. This one's the backward bow move. Starting back, trembling for the second on the high pitched, and so it's forward. Finishing forward, starting back. And then it's starting forward. In fact, you don't even have to tremble the middle chord here. If you can snap your wrist, it'll sound the same. If you sort of snap your wrist, but you also bounce, just a slight bounce of the bow on the strings, it actually sounds like you're actually trembling it. So. It's all to do with the wrist and how to jump on the chords with the bow. Maybe I'll do a lesson on that at some stage as well. So I hope that helps the person that asked for it. So please leave a comment or give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I've got about 5 lessons to do with requests, so I'm going to do 1 a week. Apologies if it's taking too long, but I've got to learn some of them. And please keep asking for requests. As I've said before, it helps me. And always, if you want professional guidance, I am not a teacher, so please seek professional advice. There's a few people doing lessons online which you can pay for. I'm just doing this basically just for a bit of fun and helping people that don't have teachers. Thanks for watching.